Good morning, class. I am teacher Giselle Labor. I am your literature subject teacher. You can call me Giselle Labor or might be Ma'am Giselle or might be Ma'am Labor. So, again, good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so may I request everyone to stand up, and then Aliyah, Sarah, can you lead the prayer?
The name of the Father,
The Son, and the Holy Spirit, and Amen.
our Father, who art in heaven,
Hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation,
from evil. Amen.
in the name of the Father, the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now, before you sit, kindly arrange your chairs. Okay, please sit down. Okay, so are you ready for a brand new day, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. It's nice to have you here with me today. Now, how are you today, class?
We're fine.
Oh, I'm glad you are fine today. Now, I'm gonna check your attendance. See, I'm here if your name is called. Okay? Dalitig Angeline.
Present.
Orias Alia Sara.
Present.
Decenti Giselle.
Present.
Okay, perfect attendance. So there's no reason to missing our topic, our lesson for today. It's because we are complete in this class. Okay? So, before we formally start our lesson, I have a question. What would you do if someone is talking in front?
Present.
Listen and any get quiet, okay? How about you, Orias?
Respect, ma'am.
Okay, respect, very good. So now, as we go on with our lesson, let us observe these 3 rules. So the first rule is the rule of the eye. Read and observe everything shown during our discussion. And the second rule is the rule of ear. Listen comprehensively. Also, we go on with our lesson. And the third one is the rule of hand. Your hand, if you have, raise your hand if you have clarification or questions. Okay? So, am I clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, are you familiar with scrambled words?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. I have here a scrambled words. All you have to do is assemble the word and then raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay? So, I have here 6 words. Okay? Are you in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, thank you for your participation. So now class, what is this word?
Mom.
Okay, Arias?
Lyric.
Again?
Lyric.
Okay, Larry Poon. Very good. How about this?
Lines.
Okay. Very good. This one.
Stanza.
Oh, very good class. You did it. How about this?
Rhyme.
Okay. This one.
Quarter.
Quadru.
Quadrants.
Quadrants. Okay. Quadrants. The last one is?
Loss.
Okay, very good. So now, before we proceed to our lesson, can we just have a recap for our discussion yesterday? Anyone who can answer?
Mom,
Yes, Angeline?
our topic yesterday is about love story entitled Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, so our lesson yesterday is about love story. Now, before we proceed to our lesson, let's have an activity first. Okay, you make a reflection about yourself, of who you are when you are in a situation of being in love. Afterwards, kindly read your reflection, okay? I give you in just 3 minutes. Yellow. Well done, everybody. Time's up. May you now present your reflection here. Who wants first? Arias? Okay.
So for me, when I'm in a situation of being in love,
I felt inspired. My happiness is on high, and I'm motivated for all going that I want.
Okay. So, grabe, kakaiba talaga si Orias pag ma-in-love. Oh my God. So now, let's proceed. Miss Daliti.
Love is a conscious condition that everybody experiences somehow. There are many kinds of love. Love from your friends, family, and loved ones. But nowadays, something easier can easily fall for someone they really love. That is why love is very powerful when we decide what to do.
Okay. Miss Daliti, Giselle.
Partly, you can see love when you literally understand what you feel and you never question yourself why you in love that person because love is coming in unexpected time and day.
Okay, please give yourselves a round of applause. Now, what have you observed in your activity?
Loving.
We observe that the activity has a component of love.
Okay, correct, Angeline Daliti. Thank you for that. So now, our lesson for today has something to do with your previous activity. Now, before we begin our new topic, please let Eric and do lesson very carefully as it is essential in your life as a student. Am I clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, class, our topic for today is all about poem. Who of you here are familiar with the poem? Yes, Silti?
A poem is a piece of writing that uses imaginative words to share ideas, emotions, or a story with the reader.
Okay, so the poem are imaginative idea and share emotions. Okay, so all of you are knowing the word poem, alright? So, I have a poem here. The poem entitled I Am Not Yours by Sarah Teasdale in 1884-1933. But before we discuss the poem, which can be our topic today, we know first the background of the authors, which is the name Sarah Teasdale, who wrote the poem entitled I Am Not Yours. So Sarah Teasdale was an American lyric poet. Sarah Teasdale is an American lyric poet. She was born, Sarah Trevor Teasdale, in St. Louis, Missouri, and used the name Sarah Teasdale Pilsinger after her marriage in 1914. In 1918, she won a Pulitzer Prize for her poetry collection, Love Songs. So again, class, who is Sarah Teasdale? Can you read?
American poet. St. Louis, Missouri.
She was born in
St. Louis, Missouri.
and called the name
Sarah Teasdale Pilsinger.
In 1918, she
She
won
won a Pulitzer Prize for her poetry collection, Love Songs.
Okay, very good. So now, poem. This is your works. So Sarah Tisdale will be the one who wrote this poem. Okay, shall we read everybody? I am yours by Sarah Tisdale, 1884, 1933. I am not yours, not lost in you, not lost although I long to be, lost as a candle lit at noon, lost as a snowflake in the sea. You love me, and I find you still, as very beautiful and bright, yet I how long to be, lost as a light is lost in light. Oh, plunge me, did the love flood out? My senses leave me deaf and blind, swept by the deepness of your love, a deeper in the rushing wind. So, what have you observed about this poem? What have you understand? And it's all about striving for love. Okay? So very good. And then this poem is type of lyric poem. Having the persona that a lover who explained conflict she has inside about surrendering or not surrendering to love. The message of this poem is overwhelming. Power of love and emphasize on conflict between desire of falling and to love and sanity. And also this poem, as we observe this spotting rhyme, as you can see here, okay, with each other, and with that the prompt structure consists of 3 quatrains. So you observe that these are 3 stanza and having 4 lines. So we have 4 lines and 3 stanza. So again, what is this? What is the lines there in poem? There are 4 lines and 3 stanza. Okay, very good. So, I Am Not Yours by Sarah Tisdale is a 3 stanza poem that is separated into sets of 4 lines. So what I've said earlier, there are 4 lines or quatrain. So Tisdale has chosen to structure the poem through a loosely consistent pattern of rhyme. So the poem follows a rhyme scheme of A, B, C, B, A, B, C, B, D, A, B, A, F, G, H, I. So this is the pattern of the poem. Okay, so the stanza of this piece are also similar in that each is made out of 1 extended sentences, and the only end mark scheme after the last words of the quatrains. Additionally, that poet has constructed each stanza so that the lines are all close to the same stanza, so that they have blend that allows the text to maintain maintain a sense of usual and auditory unity. In the first stanza of I'm Not Yours, in the first stanza here, the speaker begins by utilizing the line which would become the title of the poem I'm Not Yours. This strong and equipping statement connect across less light and common than a fact when an opinion in the speaker will be changing here on mind. So, the speaker is striving to change the dynamic of the relationship or perhaps even in and find a situation that suits her better. So, the next two verses emphasize an additional element that she speaker is hoping to make clear to her intended listener. She wants this person to know that she is not lost. And then, so the speaker has not lost her own sense of self within the relationships she is a part of. She repeats this fact twice to emphasize it is extremely important to hear as losing herself is something she desires. So mawala na ang tanan. Dili lang sa imo mawala. So have you observed kung anong iyang poem kanang lalong siya nga kanang sa iyang gimagitan ba? So, although I long to be, although nag-stay hapon siya, then she repeats this fact twice to emphasize as she desires. So the next statement comes as somewhat a surprise after the first two definitive statements. She says that she is not lost, but she longs to be. So there. Her longing is two-sided. She wants to be lost within her emotion, but not less within a particular relationship between dynamic. So, in the next two lines, the speaker defines what she is, really means she says she wants to be lost. So, gusto niya mawala. See, the author are striving for love to confine here. So, in her mind, the state of being she is looking for what resemble a candle let it known. This has been chosen as the light from the candle would be accomplishing nothing. So, the sun is at known as a lit candle would be superfluous but still burning on, unsure of its place. So, the next described here is wanting to be lost as a snowflake in the sea, just like in the previous, a snowflake not have a purpose in the sea. It would join in with water, melting, and quickly losing its way. So, in stanza 2, in the next set of 4 lines, which here, the speaker redirects her words to her intended listener. She wants to make sure this person understands what she has to say. So, the speaker begins by making sure her listener knows that she understands their feelings. So, the person loves her, but the fact doesn't make her emotion irrelevant. She needs more than a love. Although she is having trouble with this person, she just wants them to know she still sees them as very beautiful. Nothing has changed here. General view of them as a person. So now, there is still the person she entered into our relationship with. At her side of perhaps partnership she needs to redefine. So, this is something she clearly states in the next two lines. She says that she says who she is. So, makita na ito diri ani siya yet I am I. Okay? So, there is no changing how she feels or the relationship she is looking for. At this point in her life, she is looking for a situation that would allow her to be lost as light and light. So the final of the section has been added in as one final assembly to help to define the speaker themselves. She needs to be a part of something which consumes her, but also allows her to feel free. In the stanza 3, in the final image of the poem, the speaker asks that her lover plunge her deep in love. This line supports the previous supposition that she desires a love that both consumes her but also makes her feel as if she is finally free of the confines of her life. So, the speaker asks her lover to consume her so completely that her senses are cut out. She will become deep and blind. So, magpakabungol o magpakaputa para lang sa itawag na to nga love. Okay, so daghan na nga ko na naman gugman, daghan dyan nagpakabungol, nagpakaputa, nagpakabuang. So, nayo ba naging nga kuan? Bright pa nagtana ka, pero ngano bulok ka sa gugma. Na po uban, bulok lagi ka, pero bright ka sa gugma na. Unsa naman na nga style lang. Kung wala dyan na natabi ka, dapat level, dapat patas. Okay? So, dapat po, when it comes to musulod mo na relationship, napoy, level para dili masagitan. Okay. So, iwitrabang pabasol guys. Okay? Class. Okay? So now, these lines relate back to the title of a poem, as this way of living is the speaker's choice. She is not told to become someone she is not, or need to adhere to set of values she does not believe in. Her life is her own to do which she pleases, and she's chosen to give herself to a deep love which she is unsure her listener can provide. So, the poem I Am Not Yours by Sarah Tisdale is a poem that desires to find the love and the empty feeling when love may only be returned with affection. Tisdale uses description and choice phrases to convey the emotions of narrator. In the stanza poem consisting of our lines, each told of 12 lines. So Tisdale addresses what she feels Gil loves. In stanza 1, Tisdale indicates that she is not lost in you. That indicates that she is still a relevant person rather than someone who has lent her soul to the one who lost her. Tisdale, by saying I am I, not yours. So with the title praise, she conveys that she is not owned or ruled by the man who is interested in her. However, Tisdale continues to describe that she desires to be in a person to love someone so completely that she desires that she would be to someone description or love and having a true love. So Tisdale is that it will feel like a candlelight moon. The simile conveys the impression of the love being something that is bright as a daylight. So, did you understand the poem, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the meaning of the poem I Am Not Yours by Sarah Teasdale, class?
Ma'am,
Yes, Daligdig?
it describes the emotion of this speaker who is seeking out a love that does not strive for confine here.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Miss Angeline. Take your seat. Okay, so what is the message that the poem convey through Sarah's action, class?
Ma'am.
Okay, or yes, Alina Sarah?
So the message about that poet is conveys a beautiful message of appreciating others in order to live a happy life.
Okay, very good, Orias. So, another descriptive phrase used by Teasdale. Now, class, to further examine your learning in today's session, I will give you a short quiz. Don't worry, the answers will be selected on the box. Choose the appropriate answer. So, now give one more sheet of paper. It should be 5 items. I give you 2 minutes to answer, class. You will not start answering, class. Are you done, class?
Wala pa, ma'am.
Okay. Let's check. Okay, time's up. Papers up. Ball pens up. Since your partner lang. Okay. So, okay, the number 1, I read the question. Who write the poem of I Am Not Yours? Who wants to answer? Okay, Miss Nancy.
Sarah Teasdale.
Sarah Teasdale is correct. Okay, so here is the answer of number 1. So, number 2. Can you please read?
When did Sarah Teasdale wrote the poem?
Oh, what's the answer?
1884 to 1993.
Okay, so the answer is 1884, 1933. How about number 3?
What type of poem am I on numbers? Lyric poem.
Lyric poem. So number 4, uninterpreted in poem is rhyme. The last number, what is the title of the poem Teasdale Root?
I am
I am
not
not
yours.
yours. Okay, so turn it back. So who get the perfect score? Can you raise your hand, class? Okay, some of you are got the perfect score. Now give yourself a round of applause. Excellent, you made my day. I'm so happy with you, class. So now, for your assignment, you make a poem in your own words for at least 3 stanza and 4 lines. So, okay, class, I will not hold you too long. That's all for today. Thank you for your participation, and may I request to stand, everyone, to please. Vicente, can you lead the prayer?
In the name of the Father,
Son, the Holy Spirit, amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done. On earth as it is in heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, our trespasses,
and then bring us to
deliver us from evil, amen.
And then is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, amen. Goodbye, class.